Hey guys, it's Shauna the Tax Goddess, and as you know, I always try to bring you the most up-to-date information. As soon as I have it, you have it. So December 27th, President Trump had signed a new package deal specifically for business owners to allow for additional funding, lots of different funding for lots of different reasons, but for the business owners to allow, first of all, another round of PPP money, but also, very importantly, the ability to use funds that were previously allocated to PPP loan forgiveness to now being qualified for the Employee Retention Credit. I'm going to be calling it the ERC for the rest of this video. So if you have not seen our previous video on the ERC and or what happened on December 27th, there's a lot of details. It's a very long video. So I would absolutely recommend that you watch that video. If you're in our Facebook group, just scroll up. You're going to see that video on or about December 28th. And of course, in our YouTube channel, you can check our other live video postings. Now, today, I want to go over how you guys get your cash, all right? So the ERC, effectively, under the new law, allows you to calculate how much money, how much of the wages that you paid to your staff are going to qualify for the credit, the ERC credit. Now, for 2020, that is up to 50% of wages up to the first $10,000 worth of wages. So Tax Goddess has been crazy busily in the background, been creating spreadsheets, been downloading the laws, downloading the forms. But guys, we've run into a major roadblock here, okay? Major roadblock. The IRS has not updated Form 7200 since March 20th of 2020, which means that the new laws that President Trump signed in are not on the form yet, okay? Now, the form itself is pretty simple. It's Form 7200. It's a pretty simple form, but I'm a little bit hesitant about filling out a form that does not meet the current legal standards, the current law that was signed into effect on December 27th. Now, the second thing is I've got questions about the guidance or lack thereof, guidance on how we're supposed to fill this out, okay? The last guidance that was released on Form 7200 was dated September 17th of 2020. My major concern with that, again, we have a new law that was signed into effect December 27th of 2020. So I'll give you the answer at the end first, but then we're going to go into some of the questions and some of the things that you can be doing right now to get prepared for when the IRS releases guidance on the new updated form. So the answer right now, I think you should wait. I really do. Now, you can file. You can go ahead and use the Form 7200 to go in and get your from the IRS now, okay? Now being an operative term, there is a lot of concern about when you're actually going to receive your cash back. The ERC, you could, if you caught it in time, you could amend or change in advance your fourth quarter payroll form, Form 941, to get this cash back. The payroll companies are really kind of pitching a fit about this. Some payroll companies are allowing you to go backwards and actually amend first, second, third quarter, fourth quarter payroll reports, so Form 941. Other payroll companies are saying, nope, we're not touching it with the 10-foot pole. You and your CPA are going to have to fill out Form 7200. So let's get into the details, guys. What do I want you to be gathering and collecting right now? So there's some basic questions we're going to go down. The first one is, did you receive a PPP loan? Yes or no? Okay, if you did, what date did you receive it? How much was your PPP loan? What was the actual dollar figure of the PPP loan? The next one, really important here. Have you already asked for forgiveness? Yes or no? And if you've asked for forgiveness, have you received the forgiveness? There are some concerns that I have here about, let's say, for example, you got the PPP loan, you requested forgiveness, you received forgiveness. Is the IRS going to allow you to go backwards and recalculate and, let's say, take payroll dollars out of the PPP, maybe put rent into PPP, which would be forgivable, and allow you to use those payroll dollars for the ERC credit? We don't know. These are some of the problems with the lack of guidance from the IRS. But this is some of the information you might as well start gathering now. Okay, so again, date you received the PPP loan, how much was it? Have you asked for forgiveness? Did you receive forgiveness? Okay, so all the dates for all of these things, the dates, dollar amounts. What are the total number of employees that you had per quarter? Okay, first day and last day counts for each quarter. Did the government forcibly shut you down? Now, that could be federal, state, and or local government where you forcibly shut down. So did they put into effect restrictions on your ability to operate? Shutdown could be partial or complete shutdown. So if you have any of these qualifications, you need to get this information, get it in order now, because your CPA is going to need that to help you file Form 7200 when the final form is released. Again, right now, the most recent released form was March 20th of 2020. So we're waiting on an update from the president's new law that was just signed December 27th of 2020. Now, the very last piece is if you're a brand new business, okay? So if you started your business in 2020, this also applies to you. The new law applies to you. So there's lots of things, pieces of data, things that I want you to start gathering right now. I would just create a Word document or an Excel spreadsheet, whatever's easiest for you to gather this information to be able to hand it to your CPA. Now, again, a lot of the payroll companies are saying, not our problem. They're kind of throwing their hands up. So this is something that you're probably going to need to work with your CPA to get this filed for you. I know a lot of businesses, guys, I mean, it breaks my heart that the IRS is not up to speed, okay? But speed is certainly not the middle name for the IRS, okay? I would love to see that these forms get updated, right? At the moment, we have no guidance from the IRS, and we do not have the most up-to-date Form 7200. Now, is that going to completely knock you out of filing Form 7200? No. Okay, you guys can go ahead, get your data. The form is actually very simple. It's a one-page form. Form 7200 is a very, very simple form. And I'm actually going to see if I can pull it up here, see if we can grab it and give you some guidance specifically on the form itself. It is a one-page form, okay? You are certifying certain information when you sign this form, but a CPA, so for example, even myself, I cannot sign off on this form until we have the most recent version of the form. Okay, so let's see if I can get this up here for you guys. Let's see if we can get the 7200 up here. Hopefully you guys can now see Form 7200 here on the screen. You can see that the basic information is pretty simple. So your name, your company name, your employer identification number, which quarter this is going to apply to. So this is really going to apply to second, third, or fourth quarter of 2020. COVID really didn't come into effect until really the second quarter. So you can go ahead and prepare this yourself. You can, of course, if your payroll company is going to help you with this, if your CPA is willing to sign off on this, absolutely feel free to work with any kind of paid preparer to get this done. The great bit about this is way down here at the bottom, if you guys can see this, you can fax your completed form. I would absolutely, if you're going to fax it, make sure you get a fax confirmation receipt that it was actually received on the other end, okay? The whole purpose of this form is the government is trying to get cash back in the hands of the businesses, all right? But like I said, as a CPA, this form, you can see down here in the bottom right-hand corner, it says 3 of 2020, way down here in the bottom corner. Let me see if I can scroll that up any for you. I think my overlay is right over it. But in the bottom right-hand corner, it does say that this was last revised. Here, let's look at the top left-hand corner. This was last revised in March of 2020. My suggestion, if you don't absolutely need the cash right now, would be to wait until the revised form, including the new December 27th Trump law, has been implemented and updated on the IRS website. Now, of course, as soon as I know, you guys are going to know. You guys know that I am always here to try to support you, get you the information you need, and make sure that you're doing everything, T's crossed, I's dotted, but of course, save as much money as humanly possible. So if you're not a subscriber on our YouTube channel, please join us in YouTube. We'd love to have you. If you're not in our Facebook group, please join our Facebook group. So tax strategies that save entrepreneurs thousands. And guys, happy tax season. let the good times roll. It is officially tax season for the 2021 tax year. So everyone have a wonderful afternoon. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to post them. The team and I will try to get back to you as quickly as possible. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great day, and let us know if you get your cash back. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.